Timothy Naruto.
This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. And now we go down to the first hole. Frank, were you the kind of player who actually might have been worried if you didn't have first tee jitters?
Definitely. You didn't have the energy if that was the case. But it's about turning that energy into some sort of positive form. Make nice full swings, pick some good targets. And of course, you never know what's going to happen.
Nothing wrong with that one. How about 300 yards and in the fairway? Now the approach shot here at the par 4 first. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
So with that birdie, moves to 1 under for the tournament. To the second hole now, par 4, only 371 yards. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
It's really a layup hole here. No need to hit driver down there. The biggest bunker in the distance there is about 300 yards. You have to avoid that. Nothing wrong with hitting an iron or even a hybrid off this.
Frank, you've just hit one out of bounds. What's the way to approach this next shot?
Try and get the steam out of your ears for a start.
So playing the third shot right now after having gone OB. Now getting ready for the approach shot here at hole number 2. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
And getting ready for the putt. Even par early on. Moving to the third hole to par 4 again. This one 471 yards. That one needs to hit a tree or something because it is headed out of bounds. Frank, what's the best way to get at this hole location here at number 3?
If there's a desired shot pattern, it's a little draw off the tee and a little draw in. And the reason why, if you look at the shape of that green, it's on a 45-degree angle to the left. So it really does suit a shot coming in from the right.
Good looking shot right here. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Just a couple of feet. Just a shade over par, +1. Back over now to the 4th. Frank, you know this. You can't win a tournament in the first round, but you can lose it. As we catch up with our featured golfer, they need to turn this around just to make the cut.
And turn it around now.
That will be a great look at birdie.
Second shot.
Almost. Wow. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't.
Been a little too much of that, Frank. Just sort of ho-hum pars. Frank, this looks like a fun hole. The first par 5 of the day, 535-yard fifth.
Yeah, as long as you've got something that doesn't go left off the tee shot and doesn't go right off the second shot, you'll be fine.
Well, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Frank, I love a par 3 where you have to hit one solid golf shot. Anything less, and you might pay a severe price. 255-yard par 3 sixth. What a hole.
No, you love watching somebody else play a par 3 like that.
Right. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a 2-putt, well done.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Stays at 1 under with that par. Frank, the 7th is a short par 4, 346 yards. So I'm guessing it's a layup off the tee, but it might be a nervy layup because you have water on the right, and if you miss left, that's no bargain.
It's very distracting looking down the right side. I think that's the easiest way to put it. But if you can break this hole down, 346 yards, if you take 120 yards off that, which is like a wedge, then the layup only becomes like 220 yards. That seems a little less intimidating.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. I'll tell you, he's setting himself up for a good weekend. A former college #1 makes another birdie. Well, Frank, here at the par 5 8th, 559 yards. Looks as though the player's getting a break from the water, but there is some trouble out there.
Yeah, there certainly is bunkering both on the left and the right. Once again, though, par 5s are always an opportunity for the longer hitter. Even if you stray a little offline, then it just becomes a 3-shotter like it is to everybody else.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. Now the approach shot here on this par 5 8th. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. And he's putting for eagle now. Beautifully played hole.
Eagle there. Big move up the leaderboard. Top 25. When you're playing for your bread and butter, this is really where it matters. If you can't win, making as good a move as you can. Ah, nice.
Looks good. Good contact, good result. That's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. That is how it's done, right there. What an approach shot. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. And with that birdie, moves to 3rd place. Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the 2nd 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. This looks like it's going to find the target.
So on the dance floor, not bad, 8 feet from the hole. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point.
Now at the long par 5 11th. They call it eternity with good reason.
When he goes after it like he is here.
Shout out to Human Torch. Superhero Fantastic Four, Marvel. My girl Brie Larson's got the Marvel. She's playing now too.
That is
Proud of the
long.
Cosmos.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
That shot does finish up on the green, but it sets up for a very difficult putt. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. So with that make, now at 7 under par. Frank, now another clever, small par 4, only 363 yards here at the 12th.
A couple of different options here, Rich. You can lay it up just short of where that nose of the bunker starts to poke out on the right side of the fairway. Then you're going to be left with something in the sort of 140, 150 yard mark to the flag. Or if you want to get a little sort of greedy, you start to sneak it up there where it gets narrow. It's shorter, but requires a better shot.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway. Club has been pulled, ready for the second shot now at the par 4 12th. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That will be a great look at birdie. And getting ready for the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at the par 3 13th, and Frank, in some ways, this is vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. His use of wooden bulkheads, plus the fact that he gives you that diminishing line. The further you go back into this green, you realize it's a larger carry. It just sort of reeks of something that's hit to the front mid-right of this green.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
17-foot putt here. I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
Has this to save par. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. 14th hole, par 4 of 389 yards. It is short, but Frank, there is some danger lurking along the way.
Yeah, most of it's sand. Two options really: poke it down that left side, let it run down there like a bowling alley. Either that or take that bunker completely out of play, 290, 300 yard category, and get it down there where it's just a flick wedge in.
Frank, what's the key here? Second shot at 14.
Green sits up a little bit, well protected by those bunkers there. A nice high, soft landing shot.
Frank, he's knocking them down and picking them up.
Oh, it's just taking pins out, one after the other.
Shouldn't be a problem here. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Par 4 15th, measuring in at 468 yards. Well, this one has a chance to be really
Got
good.
the Human Torch. And my girl Below has got the Marvel. She flames on also with the Power of the Cosmos.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Locked in on the read and the speed. Now minus 10 for the round. Now the par 5 16th, dog leg, and it's at 600 yards, so a little bit of an advantage to the big bomber, Frank.
Yeah, they can almost take a big chunk out of this hole by going down the left side. If you can take that bunker out of play, and that's a big hit to get past that, then all of a sudden, shortest point between two places is a straight line. You've really reduced this hole into something closer to 570 yards. Happiness is a long, 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 long walk after that one.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. That one ends up about 25 feet from the hole.
Get high!
This would be a bonus from 25 feet away. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
These putts keep the round together. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Well, let's see, Frank. The par 3 17th, just 168 yards. You can't miss it right. Can't miss it left. Can't miss it short. You can't miss it long. Good luck. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. He has this for birdie. Frank, that is nothing more than a punch to the gut.
Oh, it's cruel, Rich. Good putt and deserves so much more. Another shot added, though.
I mean, takes the wind right out of your sails. Did the job right there. One great hole after another here at PGA West. The finishing hole, no exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Great finishing hole. It's amazing. If you took the 3 bunkers we're first going to see down the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. But because they're perfectly situated here, they really shrink up that driving area down the left side. And this is just a reward for a great swing, a great strike, a great shot.
Frank, this approach shot seems pretty straightforward. Just don't hit it left.
Yeah, it's a tough second shot. It's that visual. Once again, you've got that green that's angled to the left. But once again, like a few holes out here, you do not have to hit directly at this flag. You're allowed to move that flag mentally 15, even 20 feet to the right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
Rich, in that great opportunity, name on top of the leaderboard. It is only round 1.
Good place to be.
$1,010,000 experience. Wow. Amazing. And 10 is the first double-digit number, so that's also amazing. And I came up with that. That's pretty fresh. All right. I just wanted to announce that. Alright, CPT Naruto. Over and out. And also, today is January 5th, 2020. George New Year. And shout out to NFL games this weekend. NFL wildcard weekend. Amazing games all over the league. Yesterday, Saturday, Tennessee Titans and New England Patriots and Buffalo Bills at Houston Texans. And today, Minnesota Vikings and New Orleans Saints and Seattle Seahawks at Philadelphia Eagles. So, shout out to all those games. Amazing, exciting, pretty fresh. And NFL 100 season, 2019-2020 season. And these are the first games. These are the first games of the decade, 2020. The first games of the new decade. And the playoff games. So that's pretty amazing. And perfect. And the first games of the NFL 100 season playoffs. So it's perfect, like I said. And also, shout out to last week, amazing week, end of the year, 2019, end of the decade, 2010, the start of the decade, 2020, started the new year, 2020. And that was last Wednesday on January 1st, 2020, George, Happy New Year's Day. And on December 31st, 2019, George, New Year's Eve. Shout out to that. And also, of course, 2019, amazing year. My favorite 2 movies that came out with Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame. Like I said earlier, shout out to my girl Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, and she's in Avengers Endgame too. Both movies are perfect, so I just want to acknowledge that. Like I said, those are my 2 favorite movies. Those are my 2 favorite movies of 2019, and yeah, like I said, it's just perfect. And with all that being said, oh yes, and also it was exciting to see the ball drop in New York also on December 31st, 2019. And with all that being said, 2020 is going to be perfect. 2020 is perfect. And I just want to say acknowledge all that. That's CBT Naruto. Over and out.